everyone for participating. And you should also thank yourself for doing yourself this favor, for prioritizing your well-being. Um, so let's do today's session in 3 parts. First is the brief introduction, and try to be really brief about it, meaning while I'm talking. So that's the first part. The second, like you would imagine a bell curve, the second would be the main part, the actual meditation that will shortly start. And then the third, for those of you who are able to stay back for a few minutes, share your reflections. Feel free to either chat or unmute yourself and share whatever comes to mind, whatever you feel like sharing. And just for some guidance in terms of sharing, I would say even for that, 3 thoughts to consider. One would be, what did you pick up from today's thought stream or today's meditative reflection? What stood out for you, for yourself? Second would be, what will you do about it? If something occurred to you, if you had a flash, if you had an aha moment, if you liked something, then what are you going to do about it? And then the third is anything else that you'd like to share. So again, this is part of the introduction. Soon we will start the meditation. And then third, I'd invite those who are willing to, are able to share their reflections about what did you pick up, what will you do about it, and anything else. And essentially the way we'll start and continue through the meditation, today's meditation anyway, would be to focus on the posture, then the breath, and then the thoughts. Essentially, beginning with the physical dimension of our being, and then onto the mental, over to the intellectual, posture being related to the physical, breath integrally associated with our emotions, with our feelings, with the mental dimension of us, and then the thoughts, intellectual, because we would have to transcend all three to get to the spiritual level, which is when we can claim that I am the whole self. What you see is what you get: the physical, the mental, the intellectual, and spiritual. So we would try to transcend these to get to that level. Essentially, and that's where the spiritual journey begins, when we discover the unity of all life. Unity as in oneness, not joining hands, not fragments combining together, not connecting or not sewed together. Literally the oneness, indivisible, inseparable. So discovering the unity of life, overcoming separateness. Ultimately, the goal would be that you want to overcome separateness, that I'm different from you, I'm separate from you, or that you are separate and different from someone else, which dissolves all anxiety, all fear, all prejudice, all negativity, let's just say, essentially vanishes and becomes sublime. So that would be the ultimate goal, and not necessarily today, but through the practice of meditation, we'll be able to get to that. So with that, the first part of the 3 is over, the brief introduction. So I'm going to play some music in the background to guide us along. In it, you will intermittently hear the chant, the Om chanting. Om, right? O-M. I'd encourage you during that time to take deep breaths, sort of align your breaths with the chant. And then there's music between the Oms, is when I'll provide some guidance. And you'll get the hang of it in the first couple of minutes. But follow along. And the last thing I'll say is feel free to chat if the music is too loud or is not loud enough. If my volume isn't coming through, Lolita will also do the same, and I'll try to make real-time adjustments if I can. So with that, let me share the music and start it. I sit quietly with my eyes closed, sitting with me. I want to be with me. I want to breathe with me. I will take deep breaths. And just to calm down first. And just to slow down. To hit the pause button momentarily. To decompress, to begin unwinding. It's been a busy week. Let me be good to myself. Let me be open-minded and try to meditate. Sitting and not sleeping, not lying down, not standing, not walking, sitting on a chair or on the floor, pillows under me, and a pillow behind my back. Not luxuriating, but sitting comfortably straight, not overstretching, not overarching. Not overdoing anything, just normal, the way I am. With my eyes closed and my body comfortable, I realize that I am not just this body. I must be more than the bag of flesh and bones. I keep it comfortable for the timing. Sit quietly, my body. I care about you. I care for you, but I am not you. If the body hurts, I do not hurt. If the body is short, I am not short. If my body is brown, it is not I who am brown. I start distancing myself from the body, graduating. And I move to my breath, where my mind resides. The body is well and good. Let me watch my breath. Taking a deep one. A deep, long, nice, relaxed breath. Where were you, my breath, all this time? I didn't even notice you. How have you been? I regret that I ignored the most valuable possession right here, right now, beating in me. Each breath, precious life. The vital energy, the vital force, life itself, effortlessly coming in and leaving out. Breath after breath, after breath, after breath. Not a single one of which I could buy with all my possessions. How fool I was to ignore the rarest and the most precious of my gifts, my own breath. My thoughts ride on my breath. My breath is the source of all my thoughts. When I am relaxed, I am breathing nice and easy. When I'm anxious, nervous, I'm breathing fast and shallow. When I'm tired, exhausted, afraid, I'm gasping for breath. If my emotions control my breath, I can reverse engineer. Have my breath control my emotions. I can regulate my breath, modulate my breath. And moderate how I feel. I can govern my emotions by governing my breath. I notice as I start thinking about the breath, my mind has calmed down on its own. It slowed down. Slow mind, I like. For a fast mind is a sick, ill mind. This slow mind is a healthy mind. And a still mind is a divine mind, purity itself. I forgot my body. I've slowed down my mind. I'm watching my breath. I can almost hear my breath. I can feel its rhythm. So calm, so much in control. I can become lost in it. I can become one with my breath, and I will have become one with life itself. No anxiety, no fear, no stress, no worry, no anger, no hatred, no jealousy, no concern, just pure good life. The same one life and the same air and the same vital energy, and that flows through me and you and him and her and them all. I am one with all. Just like the same water in the 10,000 waves rising up and down in the mighty ocean, the same breath pulsating in each physical form. Just as the same dreamer in every dream character at night, all of them in the one dreamer and the same dreamer in them all. I, the life, I, that breath, am in all, and all in me. Who would I be afraid of? Why would I make anyone afraid of me? For there is only one, and that one is me. With a comfortable body and a calm breath, I steady my mind, and I acknowledge my thoughts. I move from the physical to the mental to the intellectual. I acknowledge my thoughts from a distance. I am not my thoughts, just as I am not my body. I am not even my mind. My thoughts are not me. I have a broken car. My car is broken down does not mean I am bad or broken. Just as my hair is not me, what is mine is different from me. So it is, my thoughts are not me, and they come and go. The good thoughts and the bad alike. I will not attach to my thoughts. I will reason with them, converse with them neutrally, as a witness, as an observer, unattached. I do not have to be stuck in my thoughts. I am unencumbered from those. I am free to make my own independent assessment, not to be dragged by my mind. My thoughts are not me. I feel my thoughts, so I can talk to my thoughts, second person. And I empower myself to do what I know to be right, no matter what my thoughts say. Distancing the thought slowly, gradually, steadily, doggedly. Observing neutrally, watching compassionately, but never attaching to my thoughts. Eventually becoming thought-free. I am one with my breath, and I am free from my thoughts. And I breathe deep again with the Om. Catch the rhythm. Inhale and exhale. Taking in and leaving out. Letting go. I become unencumbered. feel my freedom, expecting nothing, accepting everything cheerfully. Today, in this moment, I expect nothing. I accept everything cheerfully, for it matters not. Going beyond the body and the mind and the intellect, and the land of the free. Just like the free breath and the sunshine, I feel free where my spiritual journey begins. And I see clearly now with an unclouded mind, uncluttered vision. With clarity I see. And the same shining spirit in one and all, never mind the name and the form, it has assumed in you and me. I want to unbecome this body, not become that something else. I see that you and I appear to be separate. We differ in color, size, and shape. Maybe in ideas, taste, prejudices. The differences that mark us as individual fragments separate from the whole to be reckoned with. That's not the truth. But beneath this apparent division, dear, hidden deep within me and you and each of us, is the shining self, just as hidden in each wave is the same shining water, just as filling each different cloud is the same vast, ever-expanding space that accommodates all, includes all. Eternal, infinite, pure, perfect. I am that. So are you, my friend. This is the closely guarded secret of life. We're all caught up in a divine masquerade, each of us wearing a mask, lost. I think I am this and you are that. And all we're trying to do, take off our mask to reveal our truth, the real me, not just a bag of bones with flesh and stink in it, and the subtle breath, the vital life, the brilliant energy. In my present condition, this delusion, this illusion that I am the body and the mind, I have forgotten that I'm wearing a mask. Fortunately, myself, my shining self, my real self, the real me, will not allow me to forget. Keeps calling on to me. Here I am, tuning into it, responding to the call. But wait, I don't want to just hear, I want to see myself. But it's hidden deep within. So I must go within, where I am, to see me. And that's precisely meditation. And when I succeed, my purpose in life will be fulfilled. For I will have discovered the unity of life that I am. I will have overcome separateness. I will not be divisible. I will be the one and the self and the same with all. All my anger against others will melt into unfathomable love for all. All my fear of others into unshakable security, where I will feel safe again, and I will make others feel safe around me. This unity, my new discovery, shows me it is so pervasive. When I inflict suffering on the smallest creature, I endure the whole. When I refrain from habits that harm others, hurt others, when I take up tasks that relieve suffering, when I feed hungry kids, when I share my strength, when I work to put an end to anger and separateness, I strengthen the whole. And because all life is a seamless whole, and here I was stuck in the tiny frame I call my body. My only real suffering came when I tried to separate myself from others, from the unity of life. When I imagine that a line can be drawn to divide his sadness from my happiness, her poverty from my wealth, their country's war from my nation's peace, when I concocted, imagined nature's destruction from my health, I now see they are so connected. I now see that separateness is not my native state, is not my nature, is not the real me. And deep in my meditation, I can recall that original principle of unity buried fathoms deep, forgotten in this physical world. I shall conduct myself with respect to everyone and everything, living or non-living, movable or immovable. I will be kind to everyone, even if provoked or disliked. In the face of unkindness, I will make myself and those around me more and more and more secure and grounded. For when I base my relationships on this unity principle, the unity consciousness, I make my latent divinity a reality in daily life, in practice, in my behavior, in how I show up, without exception. Take a deep breath. And another one. Wow. How far have I come? As I wrap up my meditation, I'm stunned. Where is my body that would not sit still for a moment? Look at this miracle of my mind sitting quietly in the corner I tucked it in. And behold my sharp intellect, one-pointed. Look at the purity of my being, steeped in goodness. For discovering this self, my real self, is the greatest achievement possible. I shall meditate on that, for it will bring with it everything I've been looking for. And just as when I pick up one little corner of a bed sheet, the whole bed sheet comes in my hand. This one thread of meditation will bring it all to me. Peace of mind, joy, security, fulfillment, clarity, fearlessness, compassion, and above all, my purpose in life. For I will have met myself. I will have known who am I. And I will have heard from the voice within, why am I here? When I make this discovery, I shall no longer be a separate individual. My life will become a lasting, positive, unstoppable force, which will not end even when I shed this mortal body. Slowly breathing in and out. A gentle smile with a mental hug to myself. Eyes overflowing with love. I open my eyes and resume. This time in full control of myself, no longer dragged by circumstance or people or thoughts. Quiet, possessed, fearless, in control. Thank you again for sticking it out. I applaud your effort. You brave souls. You truly care. Care about yourself. Obviously, you care about others. So thank you again. Feel free to unmute yourself if you'd like. Share your reflections, or take a moment to chat, or leave when you must. Hope you picked something up today. Hope you will do something with it, about it, and hope you will share with others. Thank you again.
Thank you, Jitu. This was very peaceful and calming. And I know at the start of this, a lot of things were in my mind, and now I just feel more calm and more reflective. So I truly appreciate your session today. Thank you everyone for coming out, and joining us today. If anyone would like to share reflections as well, please do so. Thank you.
Thank you, Laura, Robin, Haley, Samantha. Thanks, everyone. And of course, Lalita for leading it.
Welcome.
Whitney. Hope this was helpful. Ariana. Oh, you deserve this. Peace. So thanks again. Talk to you all later. Take care.
Thank you, Jitu. You too.